Are you looking to rejuvenate your daily life, your faith, or enthusiasm for just being you? Well, here's an idea. Take part in the 21st Annual Women's Conference coming up February 28th in Mobile. Featured speaker is Kasey Van Norman of Bryan, Texas. We'll talk a little bit about her in just a moment. First, I want you to meet someone, Amy Fesperman from the Christ United Methodist Church in Mobile. That's on Greenlaw Road, right?
Yes.
And you are chairperson, or chairwoman, I'm going to go ahead and say, since it's a women's conference.
That's right.
Of this whole event. That must be a big job.
It has been a big job, but it's been exciting planning this day for women.
I mean, it's 21 years you've been doing this, so it's not like it's a new thing, right?
Right.
Why do we need a women's conference?
That's a good question. Women are so busy in our daily lives, and whether you're taking care of little people that live with you, or you're taking care of another spouse, or your aging parents, or taking care of yourself can be a big deal some days.
Yeah.
And so we all need a day that we can just come together, focus on ourselves, and the fact that you're hearing a great message, a great singer, and free food.
Wow.
What else more do you want?
Well, you know, that's a really good point, because I think everybody needs a cheerleader in their lives, and sometimes everybody else is so busy, you feel neglected. You feel like nobody understands me. I think that's one reason why you're bringing in this guest speaker, and her name, Karen, what's her name again?
Kasey Van Norman.
Kasey Van Norman.
Yes.
I was reading a little bit about her. This lady has been through a lot in her life.
She's been through a lot. She's got a pretty big story, and a lot of women have the same path that she's had in her past. And she offers some great ways to kind of rebuild your life and have a better story, which is the name of our conference. And God offers so much redeeming grace for all of us, not just for a few select, but all of us. And so Kasey really is a powerful speaker. She's a pretty big speaker. She travels with a lot of other conventions, and she's got some books out and some different Bible studies. So we're so excited to have her.
I think it really helps when somebody's sitting there in the audience and they hear someone telling their life, and seeing them with a positive spin, and then all of a sudden you start thinking, I need to rethink this. I need to think about who I am. And so that's kind of what this is all about.
It is, and it's for women of all ages. We want 18 on up, because unfortunately, life circumstances don't just happen to a certain age group. They can start at a young age, or they could happen at an older age. So we want women of all ages to come join us this day.
Now, when you're at this conference, and you've been to several of them, when you leave, even though I think you're an optimistic person, I can tell, when you leave, how do you leave feeling?
Well, we hope you're going to leave feeling rejuvenated, ready to take on the world, but take on your life and whatever issues you might be facing. And you know, everybody's issues are relevant to them.
Sure.
So some are an obvious big deal, but even the ones that don't seem obvious big deal, they are to that woman.
Oh,
and we want to give her the tools she needs to face it and to overcome it.
And there's strength in numbers when you realize
That's
you're
right.
not alone.
That's right.
Let's put up the information about when and where. This is your website, so it's February 28th, 2015. Is there a charge to get in?
There is. It's $35 with pre-registration, and there is free childcare offered with pre-registration.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it is. So they'll be taken care of. And then we will offer a continental breakfast that morning, and then during one of our breaks, we'll have another time to go out and get some light refreshments and snacks and come back in. So, and our worship leader, as you can see there, is Heather Messick. She comes to us from First Baptist of North Mobile. So we're so excited to have local talent with us this year too.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so that's the information on the website. I'm sure we have a link on our website, but tell me what that website is one more time.
ChristUMCMobile.com.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks
Looking
for
forward to the
having me.
Women's Conference on February 28th, Christ United Methodist Church. They are located on Greenlaw Road if you want to stop by and pick up some information on it as well.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back in just a minute.